So what's going on guys, Kids here, and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the new best thundercage build in the first Descendant. In this quick guide I will show you how to get this weapon the fastest, then what are the best modules, then how can you upgrade it, and then lastly we will take a closer look at the gameplay and weapon mods, so you would know the reason behind every single attachment choice, and what exactly will give us this insane damage and much more. If this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So, the thundercage submachine gun is currently the #1 meta weapon that doesn't need any introductions, but basically we will get up to 700k damage, and I've even seen my other friends using this exact setup, but having everything upgraded to the max and getting 800k or even 900k DPS. So this weapon has a huge potential, as long as you use the exact setup, and as most of you know, the thundercage will work for every single Descendant. So if you sometimes can't decide what weapon to pick, then you can't go wrong with this one. So then, the way you get it is by first of all reaching Mastery Rank 1, then obtaining the thundercage blueprint, then the thundercage nanotube, then the thundercage polymer synxium, and thundercage synthetic fiber from various battlefield missions across the sterile land, and then afterwards take those 4 thundercage materials to the Anais in Albion and pay 100k gold to start the research, and it's that simple. And then when you get it, for mods we want to go with the rifling reinforcement that increases our 80k by 12%, then action and reaction that increases 80k by 15% but increases recoil by 5%, then weak point insight that increases weak point damage by 5% and critical hit rate by 1%, then better insight that increases critical hit rate by 10%, then consume a magazine that increases reload time modifier by 6% and weak point damage by 2%, then better concentration that increases critical hit damage by 9%, then fire rate concentration that increases fire rate by 8% and critical hit damage by 3.5%, then concentration priority for 8% critical hit damage increase, but your reload time modifier gets decreased by 8%, and finally the chill enhancement that adds chill 80k equal to 8% of your weapon's 80k. As you can see, because of our setup we can do more than 500,000 DPS, so like for most of the weapons, for this one we as well want to focus on 80k, crit damage and crit rate increase as much as humanly possible. As I said at the start, the numbers will vary depending on the reactor, your Descendant modules, and how high or low your weapon levels are. So what I recommend to do is use this exact build, then choose which Descendant you want to use it on, and then just scroll through my channel and you will find the best build for every single character. So then just combine this standard setup with your favorite Descendant build, and that's it. Now you are using the highest damage build in the game. And then last but not the least, let me show you how can you upgrade this weapon. So when you craft it, you will start at level 1, but by using the repair station workbench and by dismantling all the other weapons, you will be able to upgrade it. So that's why I recommend to break down your useless weapons rather than selling them, because credits are way easier to earn than the materials. And then on top of that, you can even use the weapon readjustment mechanic, which allows you to use the workbench to reroll your weapon stats. Moreover, you can reroll all of your stats at once, or lock the individual stats you like and only reroll the ones you don't. And the stats that we want to get are crit damage, 80k increase and weak point damage. And finally, the last third way to improve your weapon is by leveling up your unique ability. So each ultimate weapon comes with a unique ability that gives it a powerful effect, and you can enhance the power of these abilities. Unlike the weapon transmission and weapon readjustment, there is no unique crafting material that you will need to create and use. So to just enhance the unique ability, you will have to craft a duplicate, then take that level 1 duplicate to the workbench and sacrifice it to upgrade your unique ability to a stronger version, and it's that simple. So with all of this out of the way, now comes the fun part, which is the gameplay mechanics. The best way to use this submachine gun is within medium range, before damage falls off at around 23 meters. Beyond that point you will lose damage, therefore we have to always be close to the enemies for us to get the highest DPS possible. The main benefit of the thundercage is the AoE damage explosive, therefore I usually try to kill the weakest enemies with the lowest HP to trigger the extra damage effect, which will cause a chain reaction of the explosives, and thus do insane AoE damage for the rest of the mobs. Lastly, I recommend to use at least one secondary weapon with a special or impact rounds, because the Thunder is ideal for close to mid-range, but of course there will be always few times where you will have to shoot enemies from long range. So then the other good choices are the Nazester's Devotion or the Afterglow Sword, or even other weapons. And if you're interested in their build guides, then just scroll through my channel and you will find everything that you're looking for. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or suggestions, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And while you're doing that, please click like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and not miss any more amazing content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one, so take it easy, peace.